The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. We've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Here's out there with Bird. Then there's Havlicek. Then it's Russell. And it's Cousy in at the one spot.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Johnson from outside. And Boston with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Havlicek. Count that one.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
They get it back. A nice shot by Shaq.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Feeds it to Havlicek. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And it's Bryant missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Now here's Johnson. And it's Bryant in the corner. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Kobe against Pierce. 7-foot shot. And again, it's Boston converting.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
On the wing, Kobe. Three-pointer. Bill Russell grabs the miss. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Cousy passes to Havlicek. Nice ball movement by Boston. The pass to Cousy. 6 to shoot. And it's Havlicek missing. The Lakers off to a slow start. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and the basket by West.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Pierce. 5 points in the game.
Paul Pierce keeps building on his legendary career. A champion, we know he's a clutch shooter, and more importantly, a bona fide leader.
Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Johnson outside. Pass to Bryant. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Cousy. Dishes it to Bird. Russell feeling it out a bit. Havlicek with it. Guarded now by Shaq. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature That is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Now here's Baylor. Pass to LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver, boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Boston has possession. Rondo passes to McHale. Here's Collins, and stolen by Chamberlain. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. Basket good.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Now here's Jones. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. The shot, no good. Here's Wilkes. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Pass to Wilkes. Outside Baylor. LeBron James on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Ray Allen picks one up.
I mean, LeBron is blessed with every physical advantage. I don't know how you stop him without fouling.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Boston making some changes. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for McHale. And it's wide in for Rajon Rondo. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. 1:24 left to play in the first. Allen doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And they double up Baylor. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Garnett with it. Chamberlain picks him up. With the fadeaway. The fadeaway. Jones, no luck.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Garnett with the block. Tipped away. Boston trailing. Allen inside. Baylor defending. White, wide open. He fired. Boston again missing.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right side Baylor. Back to James.
And you just enjoy watching Garnett be the aggressor on defense. A tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
They've got Pau Gasol. He's out there with Worthy, and it's Goodrich in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's Garnett, and he uses the glass on the layup. Garnett's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Boston. The Lakers trail. The pass to Mikan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's White. Rebound the Lakers. Goodrich with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And here's Gasol outside. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for Boston. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Garnett the pass to Parrish. That one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Jones, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the lightning quickness, the cool demeanor. Just no one works harder at the game of basketball than Jones. He's always in shape and always ready to make a play.
And so Jones nails both of them. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And the Celtics making a change here. Havlicek is checked in. Lakers trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Shaq. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Parrish. Havlicek against Johnson. Havlicek the pass to Kuzi. Over West. Kuzi can't hit. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Now here's Pierce. Following the shot by Kareem. And the basket by Pierce. Pierce has got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
I love seeing Pierce get a little fancy with the dribble. The defense was not expecting that.
Some changes for Boston. Russell comes in for Robert Parrish. And Larry Bird sub for Kevin Garnett. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now, here is Russell. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. To the inside, Kuzi. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Kuzi's got his first bucket in this one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. West misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Havlicek against West. Shoots over Havlicek. And again, the Lakers, no good. Celtics on offense. A nice run going 12 in a row. Count the basket. Pierce has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
For three, West. West missing again.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pierce the pass to Kuzi. The three. He can't hit that time. Lakers trailed by 14. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Shaq passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. For three, Kuzi with the bucket. Kuzi's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The shot's good on the assist by West.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by Boston.
1:25 left here in the second. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Kobe. Larry Bird grabs the miss. Bird's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks to Pierce. Now, here is Russell. Back to Pierce. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here is Goodrich. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's LeBron. Gasol trying to free himself up. Bird with some nice D.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. It's a 21-2 run, totally rolling here. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones, no luck.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Baylor kicks to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Now the feed to Bird. And it's Bird with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. It's stolen by Jones. Unable to get that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Boston on top, up 19. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Russell is out there with Bird. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard. Here's Shaq following the bucket by the Celtics. Nice D from Russell. Havlicek with it. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist from Havlicek. Pierce has got 17.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's O'Neal. Rebound, Boston. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Havlicek. Doesn't go for him. so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Bryant, poked away, stolen by Pierce. Here's Kuzi, 7 points in the game. Floats one up, moves back up. Johnson with the block. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Pierce covering, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And he's good on the second. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Kuzi passes to Bird. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got 4 rebounds in this game. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Here's Abdul-Jabbar after Paul Pierce's score. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by the Celtics. Bird's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst. He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Kuzi can't hit.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Bryant, that's for 2. Kept alive. Tries again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He misses the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. He doesn't get the second one. So it's the Celtics now. Over in the corner, Allen. The three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Here's West. Inside. Mikan's shot is good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Boston now. Passes it to Parrish. Back to Rondo. Here's Havlicek. Sinks the three-pointer. Havlicek's got 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to West. Over Allen. And the rejection by Parrish. Havlicek against Worthy. Corner shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Havlicek's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Outside Worthy. From deep. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Jones checked in for Havlicek. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Boston. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Jones has it in the corner. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. High arcing shot. To the middle. Here's Worthy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Kevin McHale.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Baylor against Jones. And there's the pass to Cowan. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
To the paint, stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's White, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And here comes one, leading the fast break. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to go on James Worthy. Celtics have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Chamberlain's checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Worthy. And a change for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for McHale. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Wilkes. It's stolen by Jones. From outside the arc. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Wilkes, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Sam Jones. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's the Boston Celtics, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. LeBron James is out there with Baylor. Then it's Goodrich. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Wilkes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now LeBron. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here's White to the right side. Left side, Jones. Releases from 15. Count it.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. White against Goodrich. With the floater, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
LeBron can't get it to go. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And that one's good by Baylor.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Here's Bird. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Baylor. Down low. Great pass to set up the layup.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Bird, the pass to Garnett. To the middle. Here's Cowens. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And Cowan is a physical player. He seems to welcome any challenge the D throws at him. Remarkable at scoring, even while getting knocked around.
Here's Chamberlain. Bird with some nice D.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And the three ball is good.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Out to the right wing. Chamberlain down low. And it's Cowens with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
They need this. Excellent D there from Garnett.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pierce is checked in for the Celtics. James is gone. Only 1 of 7 here from the field. Jones looking for an opening. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
Here's James. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's White. Pierce wide open. He fires. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Wilkes the pass to Chamberlain. And that one hits back iron.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to James. They could use a bucket. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Saul comes in for Chamberlain. And James Worthy is subbed in for James. Here's Mikan, defended by Parrish. Mikan passes to Goodrich. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Gasol. Nice D from McHale. Rondo with it. Now the pass to McHale. Here's Rondo. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Worthy the pass to Wilkes. Inside. Here's Gasol. Drops in the layup for 2.
Tall with a terrific skill set. Gasol remains one of our better scorers inside.
Rondo against Goodrich. And stolen by Goodrich. Here's Wilkes. Over Pierce. Wilkes, good.
No doubt it's a bit of an odd form for Wilkes on his jumper, but I tell you what, it works. His touch is just so soft, and one of his coaches said watching his jumper was like watching a snowflake drop.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.